So I got this idea from a zombie storyline theorist called Nixaru. He has a great channel if you like content like this. I recommend you subscribe to him. His link will be in the description. This idea is that Black Ops 3 and 4 are just like the Mob of the Dead Easter egg, two sides of the same coin, so to say. One side being the mobsters killing Weasel and completing the cycle, just for it to be done again and again in a cyclical structure, in Black Ops 3. And the other being Weasel killing the mobsters Sal, Finn and Billy, breaking the cycle, Black Ops 4. We had hints of this in the Blood of the Dead, which I posted a couple of days ago, saying the pages had changed. This means the pages of the Chronorium had changed, with the Primus Crew's blood now being needed in some way in the story of Black Ops 4. I believe that the events which transpire from Shadows to Zetsubo are canon timelines, as we know they travel to Alcatraz for the blood fight Zetsubo no Shima. Being the event of them being late, as said by Primus Richtofen from under Alcatraz, has affected their journey somehow. My theory for the Aether side of Black Ops 4's story is that it's not only the Victus crew which gives their blood to Primus, but also the Primus crew giving their blood to Victus, so they can eventually break the cycle, as Primus only continued the cycle Revelations, and they can defeat Dr. Monty. I think it will mirror the story of Black Ops 4, as there are a lot of similarities between the intro cutscene of the Giant, which is the first map we see Primus in Black Ops 3, which involves the Primus crew travelling to an old map. In that, the test subjects, the Ultimus Dempsey, Nikolai, and Takeo. The Dead intro cutscene, Primus travelling to an old map, being Mob of the Dead, and Richtofen meets with another version of himself, just like in the Giant. And you won't guess what else is in the lab? Test subjects. Wow, what a surprise. Being the Victus crew, last seen and buried. So I think this will be the point where the cycle changes, starting to be broken. As we know that in the Black Ops 3 story, that the Primus crew have no trouble getting the blood vials and leave easily. But this is all changed by what I mentioned earlier. The fact that the crew is late and the Chronorium changes. Changing the overall timeline and how the timeline ends. Meaning Brutus can close the timeline and the portal. He can close the portal off, meaning that our characters cannot escape. I need a new way. I think the new way they'll escape is giving the blood vials to at the end of the Easter egg and flying off in the plane, like which we see in Mob of the Dead normally. So I don't know, this is just a theory and it's not factual at all. I would love to hear your thoughts on what you think will happen in the Aether side of the story. Make sure to like the video and subscribe if you like this content. This has been Gunner. Thanks for watching.